If you were planning on waiting for a PS5 Pro price drop, I have some of the worst news in gaming history for you. It is March 28th, 2026, and Sony just officially broke the internet. In a shocking blog post, PlayStation confirmed that effective April 2nd, the price of the PS5 Pro is jumping from $750 to a staggering $899.99. Yes, you heard that right. We are officially in the era of the $900 console. The standard PS5 is also jumping to $650. This is the second price hike in less than a year, and the community is absolutely losing it. Today, we're going to look at the why, the how, and the one piece of new technology that Sony is using to try and justify this madness: PSSR 2.0. Let's get into it. So, why is this happening? Why is a console that's been out for over a year getting more expensive? Sony is pointing to global economic pressures, but the reality is much more specific. We are currently in the middle of a global RAM and storage crisis. Between the massive demand from AI data centers and new international trade tariffs, the cost of the high-speed components inside the Pro has skyrocketed. Industry analysts are calling it the AI tax. Sony literally cannot make these consoles for the original 2024 price anymore without losing hundreds of dollars on every box. But let's be real. Sony also knows that GTA 6 is launching in just a few months. They know millions of people need this hardware to play the biggest game of the decade, and they are banking on that demand to swallow this $150 increase. It's a bold, risky move that could alienate an entire generation of gamers. However, it's not all bad news. Just last week, Sony rolled out the March 16th firmware update, which introduced PSSR 2.0, and the results are actually mind-blowing. Mark Cerny and his team have delivered a system-level, enhanced image quality toggle that completely replaces the first-generation upscaler. If you've been complaining about this shimmering or ghosting in early PS5 Pro titles like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, PSSR 2.0 fixed it. Digital Foundry just ran the benchmarks, and in games like Crimson Desert, the Pro is now taking an 864p internal resolution and making it look cleaner than the native 4K quality mode on the base PS5. This isn't just a minor patch. It's a total reimagining of how the console handles reconstruction. It makes the $900 pill slightly easier to swallow, but only slightly. And we have to talk about the games. March 2026 has been a monster month. We just saw the launch of Crimson Desert, which is being hailed as the crisis of this generation. On the Pro with PSSR 2.0, it's running at a locked 60 FPS with full ray tracing, something the base PS5 simply cannot do. Then we have Monster Hunter Wilds. The PSSR 2.0 update for Wilds finally fixed the frame pacing issues that plagued the launch. If you want the definitive experience for Resident Evil Requiem or the upcoming Ghost of Yodiai Legends mode, the Pro is effectively showing a 40 to 50% visual lead over the base model. For the first time, the Pro label actually feels like it's being pushed to the limit by developers who have mastered the hardware. But let's talk about the elephant in the room: Grand Theft Auto 6. Rockstar has been very quiet about PC, which means for the first 2 years, the PS5 Pro is going to be the only place to play GTA 6 with high-end ray-traced reflections and 60 FPS. That is the GTA tax. Sony knows it. Rockstar knows it. And if you're thinking, I'll just wait for the PS6, you might be waiting a long time. New rumors are suggesting that because of this same chip shortage, the PlayStation 6 might not arrive until 2029. If that's true, the PS5 Pro isn't just a mid-gen refresh. It's going to be Sony's flagship for the next 3.5 years. Suddenly, $900 for a device that has to last until 2029 starts to make a weird kind of sense, even if it still feels like a punch in the gut. So, here's the bottom line. You have until April 2nd to find a PS5 Pro at the old price of $750. After that, you are paying nearly $1,000 once you factor in tax and a disk drive. My advice: if you are a hardcore gamer and you know you're buying GTA 6 on day one, buy the Pro this weekend. Don't wait. The price is not going down anytime soon. But what do you think? Is $900 a bridge too far for a console, or is PSSR 2.0 enough to keep you in the ecosystem? Let's argue in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'll be doing a live price check on April 2nd to see which retailers are actually honoring the old MSRP. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.